Hello everyone, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I had a very nicely filmed introduction for you guys for this video, and I'm away and I'm editing this video and I deleted the files off of my computer. Gone, in the trash, erased forever. So this is the intro you're getting. 11:30 at night, editing very late. So today we're making really awesome vegan biscuits. They only require a few ingredients. They're really delicious and very easy to make. Now I also made a little bit of another boo-boo when I did this recipe. So I looked at the sticks of butter wrong, like vegan butter, and I thought one stick of butter was a 1/4 cup, and they're not, they're a 1/2 cup. So this recipe has 1 cup of vegan butter in it. Now that's a lot of vegan butter, and my intention was to use 1/2 cup of vegan butter. So I'm gonna say to you this: you can use 1/2 cup of vegan butter, it'll be good. However, with the 1 cup of vegan butter in there, it was really, really delicious. And if you want to do it this way with the 1 cup of vegan butter, then I would. But with the 1/2 cup of vegan butter, it's gonna be really great too. So yeah, big mistake on my part. You know, all over the place, just making mistakes everywhere. So yeah, sorry about the little mishaps, but the recipe's really good. I know you guys are gonna like it. It's very, very easy to make. They come out flaky, they're beautiful, golden, they're just amazing, these biscuits. And the full recipe is on my blog. There's a link to that in the description box right down below, and all the ingredients are written out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into the recipe. We are going to start off by adding our all-purpose flour into a very large bowl. You can sift this, or I sometimes just take the whisk and run it through a few times, and it kind of has the same effect as sifting it. Then we're going to add in the rest of our dry ingredients. We have some salt, sugar, and baking powder. Again, whisking that up to make sure everything is well incorporated. We're going to set that to the side. I have 1 cup of very cold non-dairy milk. I'm using almond milk. And we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. We're going to mix this up, and this is going to make a vegan buttermilk. And as you can see, it'll start to curdle actually, and this is exactly what we want. We're going to grate our vegan butter because it'll be easier to mix into the biscuit dough, way easier than having to use a pastry cutter. So you're going to grate it up. Use 1/2 cup, use a cup, whatever you like, but this is what grated butter looks like. So then in the middle, we're going to make a little well of our flour. We're going to add in that ice cold buttermilk, vegan buttermilk. We're just going to gently move the flour around and kind of just let that soak in and absorb the non-dairy buttermilk. Then we're going to add in all the vegan butter, way too much vegan butter. And we are just going to mix this around, again, very gently. It is possible to overwork or underwork your biscuit dough, so you do have to find that perfect balance. But just be very gentle with it, go slow, and it's definitely easier to overwork it than it is to underwork it. So I am just mixing it ever so slowly and watching it come together. And once it is like coming together and it kind of sticks to itself and doesn't stick to the side of the bowls anymore, it's pulling away from the side of the bowl, it's pretty much good to go. So we are going to pour it out onto a clean surface, and we're going to lightly flour it. Dump our dough out, and we're going to push it into a rectangular shape. Just using our hands. You can also use a rolling pin if you like. So once you get it into a decent sized rectangle, pick it up, flip it, and then we are just going to fold the dough over. And folding the dough is what is going to make those beautiful flaky layers. So we're just going to repeat that about 5 to 6 times. So after I've flipped it a bunch of times, I'm just going to work it into one final large square, and we're going to use our mason jar lid, or you can use a biscuit cutter if you have one. I don't, so I just use a mason jar lid to cut out our biscuits. You want the biscuits to be about 2 3/4 inch. That's about a standard biscuit size, so I just cut them out. And you'll see they have these beautiful flaky layers. How gorgeous is that? So we're going to place them on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. You're going to remove them all. Any of the excess dough, you are just going to rework. And you're going to use up all the dough as much as you can until you can't make any more biscuits. So I got 11 biscuits from this, and I repeated the process of folding and turning, although I didn't think I really had to actually after I thought about it, since I already did it, but it made even more flaky biscuits, I guess, so I didn't really care. It came out good either way. So place them on a baking sheet and make sure they're all touching each other. This is gonna help them to rise better. And then we are just gonna place them in the oven at 450 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes until they turn golden brown, like this. So they'll be nice and flaky. Look at all those layers. They're golden brown on the bottom. This is exactly what you want them to look like. Really, really easy to make, and they look beautiful. I just actually topped them with a little bit of sea salt just to add something fancy to them, but they're delicious. They were so good on their own. They're great with jam. They're incredible, and you guys are going to go crazy over them. And of course we needed to pull it apart. Look at that inside. How gorgeous is that? I mean, come on. Come on, don't you just want to be in there eating all that right now? Because I definitely do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, full recipes down below. Tag me on Instagram if you try these, and I hope you have a very happy and healthy holiday. Bye, guys.